around your home, you think to yourself, you know you're living in the lap of luxury when you have a gorgeous laundry room. But guess what? You can have one. It doesn't have to be huge. Karen Seeley's going to show you how you can get that done in this laundry room right here. Hi, gorgeous.
You look beautiful today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So laundry is sort of the thing a lot of us don't want to do, but if you have a nice space to do it in, you feel a little bit better about the whole chore of it.
Absolutely. And, you know, having everything to have its place. So thinking through and doing your planning.
Yes.
So I'm going to give you some great tips to help you plan your laundry room, because some of us have huge homes and some of us tiny little spaces.
Yeah.
And just having laundry near where you create laundry is often the great thing.
I think so. So you don't have to go up the stairs, down the stairs, all of that. A lot of people are having their laundry rooms a lot of closer on the ground floor. So
Exactly.
it's just a little bit easier.
Yeah, and so if you have a small space and you're able to put it maybe where you're generating the laundry anyway,
yeah.
or if you want to age in place and you might want therefore laundry on the main floor of the house, then why not just tuck it into a little closet? Because half the time we will end up going and ironing in front of the TV or folding in front of the TV, so
yes.
you don't have to have a huge space for it.
That's the only thing that makes ironing bearable to me. Pour a glass of wine, do it in front of the TV, watch a few, like binge watch Cityline.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Get it
exactly what I was
done.
thinking.
Yeah, so you're right. If it's on the same floor, it helps.
Yeah, and you don't necessarily even have to have a door. So people
Right.
always think, oh, I have to close it up. I mean, it depends. If you're the kind of person who has bins everywhere and you're not necessarily neat, then a door is a good thing. But if you're neat and you have a beautiful laundry room, why not get rid of the door? Because you're walking in and out with baskets all the time. You always have your hands full.
Right.
So the door is just a kind of a pain if you don't need one.
Okay, so you don't need a lot of space.
And we're going to show
tip.
two pictures to give you some ideas for a smaller laundry room, but they're both beautiful.
Okay, so take a look at this. It doesn't have a door, and ours at home does not have a door
Yeah.
either, but look at that view.
Isn't that pretty? And all the colors coordinate, so it's right off the kitchen and down the hall from the bedrooms.
Nice.
So it's in the perfect spot, and all the colors coordinate, and it's a pretty little vignette.
It is. It's gorgeous. Sort of like the one we have in studio right now.
Yes,
So we've got another
exactly.
picture as well. This is the same laundry room or a different one?
This is a different laundry room, and we tucked it into more of a closet. And in this case, we actually put in a drain in case there was any overflow. Sometimes if you're on an upper level floor,
Yeah.
you might want to consider doing that as well, which is a great idea.
Yeah,
So
smart.
And then if you have a huge laundry room, you have lots of opportunity. You could have a TV in the laundry room. You could have extra
Yes.
storage. So it's important to ask yourself, what do you want in your laundry room? So for example, do you have a pet? You might want your dog bed. You might want your dog food.
Right.
You might want to store all the leashes. You might want a dog bath.
Right.
You might want your extra pantry for the stuff that doesn't fit in the kitchen, for example, like the extra cleaning supplies or those kinds of things. So think through. It's really all about the planning. And we're going to see a laundry room that actually is large and has lots of space to do these kinds of things. We're going to see a picture now.
Okay, very
Yeah.
nice. So when you have the space, you can really go in,
Yeah.
put a sink in there, which is actually really good to have. We tried to get a sink in our space. It's just not enough. But think about when you want to soak things, when you want to get a stain out, you want to sit the clothes in there for a while and let it, you know, sit with the stain remover. A sink really helps.
So nice. And what you can't see in that laundry room is there's actually little pullouts, and they're mesh, so you can actually pull it and do all your laying flat to dry, and it gets air underneath.
I like that.
So great little tips.
That is great.
Yeah, and then I'm going to show a picture actually of my laundry room.
Yes.
And so in my
Get
laundry
ready
room,
to
it's
drool,
right,
everyone.
But it's tiny. I'm in a little bungalow,
But
so it's right down the stairs.
beautiful.
It's tiny, and right beside there, which you can't see, is my rec room. So I actually can stand there. I'm still in my laundry room,
Yeah.
but I can fold and see the TV. So it's fantastic.
Nice. Yeah, that's great. So you get it all done, and you're doing it in a nice environment.
Exactly. And the most important thing about planning is just making sure you pick your appliances first.
Yes.
So, you know, these beautiful Whirlpool top loaders are fantastic because they have such great technology these days. They almost do the washing for you.
Right.
They have sensors. They know if it's wet, how long to dry things. You know, they check the wash load. If you don't have a lot of laundry in there, it won't put as much water. So it's really fantastic to go out and pick them. And then for us as designers, then we know how much room to allow for too
That's
as we're
right.
designing your laundry space.
Really energy efficient, I find now. So like you mentioned, if you've only got a few towels in there, it's not going to dry them for an hour. It's
No,
going to dry them
exactly.
for as long as it needs. And I like the fact that they're top loaders.
Yes.
So everybody, a lot of people have gone into the front loader situation, but I like the fact that the top loaders are still there. Sometimes they hold more. Do they hold more?
Well,
or it just
you know,
depends?
It depends. It depends on the machines. But
Okay.
yes, I've actually have used these.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable. You can put huge covers, duvet covers, that kind of thing.
Nice.
Blankets in. I've done some pretty, what I would normally consider 2 loads of laundry, I've
Yes.
done in these machines in one.
Oh, trust me, I'm lazy girl. I'm putting as much in here as I can fit.
Yeah.
You know, when I get the 3 in, Mommy, I wet the bed. I'm like, great. Awesome. Boom, it's all going
right
in.
in,
That's
exactly.
right.
Fantastic.
Yeah, roll it all up and put it in there. What else do we have
And
here?
then, so we've all are familiar nowadays with soft close hinges and drawers.
Right.
But the nice thing about technology is the more it's around, the cheaper it is becomes in price. It becomes much more affordable.
Yeah.
And the technology actually improves. So nowadays, you can do an entire kitchen, for example, with the soft close technology.
Nice.
And it will cost you maybe an extra $200.
Right.
So it's really affordable these days, and it makes such a difference. And there's lots of choices. So, you know, we've seen the soft close drawers, and it's nice. They do this. And then you also can actually get soft close hinges, and you can adjust them so that they can close fast, they can close slowly,
Yeah.
they don't have that bounce. And the one thing I love about this new technology, this is grass, by the way, hardware,
Lovely.
is that if you have a really big drawer, it actually has a lot of, it's a softer pull. The first iteration of soft pull, you'd be like, and you have to yank
Yeah.
it out, and then all your pots and pans go,
Yes.
you know? So
Yeah.
nowadays, the technology's come a long way, and there's a lot
It's
more
smoother.
adjustments, and it's smoother, it's quieter. So don't forget some of the bells and whistles, particularly when you don't have a huge space, you know? It's
Yeah.
not going to add anything more to the budget. You're going to really appreciate it.